For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Jack Jenkins, and welcome to today's video. Caleb Hammer is a very popular YouTuber who's been just everywhere lately, both on YouTube Shorts, on TikTok, and of course his long-form podcasts, which are pretty entertaining, if not a little bit kind of Jerry Springer-ish. Not really that much helpful information nowadays. Not to call you out, bud. But his financial audit score is just something that pops up constantly in his Reddit and in his videos. I figured, hey, I'm a financial guy. I love money. So let's do the Hammer Financial Score quiz. Popping over to the YouTube, my monitor here. Welcome to the Hammer Financial Score quiz as seen on Financial Audit. You can now get your own score, finish this quick 5-minute quiz to see your results. Similar to the score Caleb gives on YouTube, this quiz generates an overall score as well as individual scores in the categories of spending, debt, retirement, emergency fund, reserves, and real estate. Let's go. Do you have any debts, not including mortgage? I technically, yeah. So I'm counting my wife with this. We don't have any car debt. We do have student loan debt, which we've been paying off. Well, there's a controversy with that because we have Ed Financial. I'm not going to get too much into it, but basically they haven't really been accepting our payments. So we've been working with them on that. It's been awful. But yeah, we do have about $7,000 in student loan debt. So yes, but everything else has been good. What type of debt do you have? I have 5% higher R rate on collections. I have debt that is 4.9 interest and lower. Of course, the college loan debts are going to be, I think most of them are around 2-3%, so they've been pretty good. In fact, we actually have a large chunk of money sitting in our bank accounts that we're not actually applying towards the debt just because we're getting 4.5% APR on the money in the bank versus the student loans, which are 2%. Like, why would we put that money for the loans if we're making more money in interest having it sitting on the bank? So that's one of the nice things about super low interest for loans, especially in this environment. So I would say, yes, I have debt, less than 5%. What percent of your total money is going to debt repayments and basic necessities? This is hard because my wife's currently in school, so she works part-time while she's doing full-time school and full-time internship. I work full-time, but our expenses are extraordinarily low. The townhouse we have is about $1,300. I'm just rounding up to $1,300. Food and stuff for me and her, like, we really don't eat out. We eat out probably once or twice a week. I hate to say, but we really don't spend money. Like, I have, $2,300 in my bank account that's just sitting there. I know I should move it over to savings, but we don't really have the time. So I'd say 20 to 29 because our base necessities are so low. I'll just do 30 to 49. Our base necessities are super low. What percentage of your monthly income is going to retirement, not including employer match? So right now I have it set to 15%. My wife also has it set to 15%. And she also works, her part-time job's with the state, so she's also qualified for that pension. When she moves over when she gets her graduate degree, she's going to get a job. That pension payments are going to move over to her new job. So I don't even know what to say for that. It was 15% for me, 15% for her. I'll just say 16 to 19 because that's not counting any of the things we've been saving just in general for our empty savings account. And not to mention we have IRA accounts. Like, she has an IRA, I have an IRA. I'll just say 16 to 19. Do you have any debts? Yeah, student loan debt. Do you have any falling collections, pawn debt, IRS, payday loans? No. Pretty sure no one has, or you shouldn't have that. Do you have a mortgage? No. Is the weird thing about this townhouse is that it's considered, it's a co-op, so technically we own the townhouse, and our rent is just payments for. So how it works is like we pay money for the share of this place, and part of our dividend is just the townhouse. It's kind of a weird way, but technically we do have a mortgage. We deduct mortgage interest on our taxes. It's just kind of how they do this whole type of thing with I forgot what they call it, but like it's just a co-op. So yeah, you technically own. I do technically have a mortgage as far as my tax is concerned. So I just say yes. What percent of income goes to your mortgage? See, that's the thing, though. It's like I guess my rent counts as the payment towards the mortgage, but since it's a co-op, it's everyone's mortgage here. So, the co-op thing is weird. I think definitely less than 5% of people live in a co-op. I do like it since I get super cheap rent for like a 2-bed, 2-bath townhouse. I really don't need anything bigger. Pretty much all my neighbors are older people because honestly, like this whole townhouse style works perfect for older people who don't want it or don't have the ability to even like do any yard work or anything. So I'll just say 25 to 30%. What's your highest interest rate debt? Student loans. I don't have car loans. I don't have anything else. Don't have any personal loans. If you add up all your non-mortgage debt, what percentage of your average yearly pre-tax income is that total debt? So me and my wife, we make above $100,000 a year total together. Again, that's going to change a lot more once she finishes grad school and moves from our part-time job to a full-time job. But I don't know, like we have $70,000 in student loans. We have probably a couple tens, 30, maybe $40,000 in the bank account for, actually, no, we're probably going to start paying the loan off now. So by the time this video comes out, we're going to have basically nothing in that account because we're putting all of our money towards some of the newer loans that are being originated. So I'll say 50 to 74. Like at the end of the day, student loan. And that's the weird thing is like he doesn't have student loans listed in this thing. Because, I mean, honestly, like, student loans is something that everybody, especially millennials, will have. Millennials, Gen Z, you're going to have student loans. So, what type of debt do you have? Federal student loans. Yeah, that's it. What's your age range? 25 to 34. 34. What percent of your total annual salary is in your retirement savings? Not your contribution, but total percent of your salary. So my retirement account, I make $73K a year. I think I have like over $80K in my retirement account. So I'll say it's over $100,000, but I'll just say 100% of annual salary. So I assume what this is saying is, so I make about $73K a year. Do you have $73K a year in your retirement account, or do you have less than that? I have more than that, so I'll just say 100%. And I'll be honest, like, my retirement account is so weird to look at because I started putting in right before the pandemic hit. Once the pandemic hit, like, you can see, like, that line graph just completely stalled. And then, like, since Biden's taken over, it's been going up, down, pretty weirdly. But this year, I'm getting, like, I had looked it up. I have, like, 33% return this year. Like, it's going crazy, the, like, percentage up. It's just been a weird few years. I came in during like the weirdest time to be investing, just because being born, you know, I just turned 30 recently, so I'm in that weird spot where like I was alive during the, you know, early days or later days of Obama. Came in just when Trump was president, was when I started working my real job. By the time I started investing and doing all that stuff heavily during my mid to late 20s, it was like pandemic. And then now that I'm in like my 30s, we're in like the Biden era. So it's definitely been a weird few years to be investing all your stuff and your money. But as long as you're doing it, that's the main thing that works. How much money do you have in an emergency fund? Definitely more than six months of living. Because again, our situation is weird just because, we don't have kids. We have really low rent. So, do you own any real estate? Technically, I do. Again, this house. I will have to sell this place once I do move out of the state, so I'll have to say yes. I own a primary residence, no rental, additional cash flow properties. I assume with the debt. Because, again, it's just such a weird situation. Name and email address. All right, just had to put my information in. And as you can see, I have a Hammer Financial score of 7 with total points 39.04 out of 50. That's not bad. I originally thought I was going to get like a 5 or 6. But 7 is pretty good, especially since, I'm still in my 30s. I'm still on the kind of lower age range. So category spending 7. Again, I don't really. Debt is 5, retirement 10, emergency fund 10, and real estate a 7. While you are above average and on track to financial freedom, keep on doing what you're doing and you'll be a 10 at no time. If you want to support the channel and learn how to reach your financial goals, check out my Patreon for exclusive audits, behind the scenes, Discord access, and gain a producer's credit at the end of the episode. So I guess it's a shout out to Financial Audit with Caleb Hammer. It's definitely an entertaining show. Again, I do wish I was someone who's been watching him for like the past year since he was like well below like 50,000 subs. I have to say the quality of guests have been pretty bad recently. Like I feel like it's for more entertainment than it is for, educational purposes. But overall, I would say it's a pretty good YouTube show. I'm not going to lie. I really like the formatting of it. I kind of want to copy it, take that formatting it and kind of apply it for like a whole life type of thing. But, we'll see. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll include the links to the financial quiz down below. If you guys have any questions or any comments or anything you want to see me do, please leave them below. I'll do pretty much any and every challenge that gets sent to me. Because really, I'm a sucker for pain. Preferably if you guys can do like weight loss videos or weight loss challenges, I'd prefer that because I'm a big boy. I need to start losing weight. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Visit my website at truejackjank.com. Sorry, that's confused my Twitter and my YouTube. Visit my website, jack-jenkins.com, and follow me on X and Instagram at truejackjank. That's the correct way to go. If you're wondering how you can improve either financially, physically, emotionally, whatever, the one thing you need to learn is you can't do it alone. You can really only improve together.